Hey everybody, I'm Jack. Welcome to another edition of Vinyl Martini. Gonna do a two for threads show. I'm gonna do two threads, one show. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to my buddy, Doug Anderson. Doug's got a great channel. He responds to all kinds of threads, puts a fantastic spin on it. I've given him a shout out before, but I was watching his last video and he still doesn't even have 200 subscribers. And he deserves way more than that, at least double that. So if you haven't subscribed to Doug's channel, I'm going to leave the link below and give him a sub. He's a great guy. Does a great job on all these threads. So, two threads. One from my buddy Rod, the Happy Hippie Vinyl Guy. And the other one is from Mike from Leeds. His channel is Mike Vinyl Spiral. I'm going to leave links to their channels as well. So I'll do Rod's first, and he simply wants us to spell peace. And what a timely subject that is. What a mess. Man, it's just, I don't know if the world has ever been this messed up. Maybe, I think it always has. It's just that back in the day, they used to have to film events, fly it in an airplane, process the film, and then 2 days later it would get on the news. So maybe in this day of instantaneous digital footage, it's so instantaneous, and there's so many people taking pictures of things. Maybe we're just, I don't know, maybe we're just all getting the wrong idea. But what's happening right now is just terrible. So anyways, let's start off. He wants us to spell peace through album titles or artist titles. So starting off under P, Johnny Paycheck. This is probably his biggest selling record. It's got Take This Job and Shove It and Colorado Kool-Aid. Maybe not the most peaceful songs, but don't worry, Rod. I got some more peaceful titles coming up after this. So Johnny Paycheck, P. Under E, a great series of records called Environment Discs. Totally new concepts and sound. This is disc 6. And basically, it's natural sounds from nature. I've shown Environment Discs before. This one is Dawn Side 1 and Dusk Side 2 in the Okefenokee Swamp. So a lot of frogs, bird calls. You feel like you're in the middle of the swamp. Fantastic series of records. They do waves, they do weather. Very, very peaceful. Environment Discs. Next up for A, African Music Machine. They're a band from Alabama, soul funk outfit. This was recorded in 1972. I've never seen anybody show this record. It's a fantastic, fantastic record. It was recorded in Shreveport, Louisiana. African Music Machine. Great record. Next up, Brian, the embryonic robot, is doing a series on this guy. So under the C, I am doing John Cale, Paris 1919. Fantastic series of records he recorded after leaving the Velvet Underground. I highly recommend Brian's series on this guy. Brian, so he can speak much more eloquently about John Cale than I can. But great record, and it is a 1973 release. It is an import from England, so it's a great sounding record. Fantastic. And next and last, another man that stands for peace. It's Steve Earle. This is a second album called Exit O. Steve does a lot of charity shows. Very timely, this guy. And this is a great record. I know that Rod is a Steve Earle fan, so you'll enjoy me showing this one. Steve Earle, Exit O. Now, Mike from Mike Vinyl Spiral, just let me read this. His title for his thread was 5 Artists You Really Love Now, but Didn't Like Initially. And Mike has just got 300 subs. He's only been in the VC for 9 months. So well done, Mike. He deserves a lot more. Again, if you don't know Mike's channel, he's got a fantastic collection of records, great knowledge. Yeah, really, I really love his channel. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I'm going to show a couple of genres that I did not like initially, but I've grown to love over the last 15 years, and that is disco and funk. To give you some background, I'm pretty old, so when I was 19 or 20, when the disco movement started, and it didn't start with the Bee Gees, it started way earlier than that. It used to be sort of club music from New York and Paris. It was dance music, and I just did not fit in. My dress sense was more like Rory Gallagher or Neil Young, basically a plaid shirt, jeans, some cowboy boots, long hair, the works. I haven't always been this clean cut, believe me. So first off, somebody that I didn't like at all in when he was releasing this. This is 1975. This is Barry White, but I have grown to love this guy. If you can get over his introductions, which are really seductive and usually talking intros, when he kicks into the music, man, he's got a fantastic soul voice, cut in the disco style, but he is a fantastic arranger. Sometimes he's got 5 guitar players on there. He's got strings, fantastic rhythm section, an amazing writer, arranger, and performer, Barry White. Next, we've got Earth, Wind, and Fire. Great record. You can find this anywhere for $2, $3, $5. That's the Way of the World. It's got Shining Star on it. That's the Way of the World. Reasons, Africano. Fantastic record all the way through. More funk, soul, and disco. So when was this record released? I'm thinking 1970. Another 1975 release, when I was more into heavy metal and whatever. Anything but funk and soul. Next up, another woman that I've come to love in the last 5 or 6 years, Donna Summers. This is her double album, Bad Girls. This is a fantastic record that you can pick up cheap. This is a nice cover. This is a nice copy, I should say. It's got Hot Stuff, Bad Girls, Love Will Always Find You, Dim the Lights. She's co-producing with Giorgio Moroder, of course. She's a writer and fantastic singer. I pick up Donna Summer records anytime I see them, and they're always cheap. Fantastic artist, Donna Summers. Next up, the bad girl of disco, Millie Jackson. She's got a little bit of a potty mouth. This is adults only. And one of the things I like about Millie Jackson is she records a lot of her records, or she recorded a lot of her records in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. So she's always got the Swampers there backing her. Roger Hawkins, Jimmy Johnson, David Hood, Wayne Perkins, Ronnie Eads, Charlie Rose, fantastic backing band, and she writes her own music. She's a killer, Millie Jackson. Band called LTD. This is just another example of a record I would pick up just on pure spec. It's a funk record. You can see the boys here in their kind of space outfits, more like Parliament, I guess, the Funkadelics, Parliament Funkadelic. Great funk record. Really enjoy that. And last but not least, another funk band that you don't hear about on the VC, and this is Slave. This album is just entitled Slave. This is a 9-piece band, funk band on Cotillion Records. This is from 1977. Just great. The problem with picking up disco records and funk records is sometimes there's only like maybe 2 cuts on the record, and the rest is kind of, I wouldn't say filler, but not as great as the hits. So you have to know what you're buying, a little bit of education, and you can pick up a great record for cheap. Slave. So those are just some of the examples, Mike and Rod. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm coming up to 10 minutes. I didn't think this video was going to last that long, but thanks for watching and sticking all the way through. Give me a like, give me a dislike. Please leave a comment. A lot of fun to do. Thanks for making the suggestions for those threads, guys. Cheers, and talk to you later.